honey. Hello. Good morning, family. KeeKeeSoto here, Urban Girl Gardening. Today we're working on this area here, right, honey?
Yep.
We are going to get this all cleaned out, get the weeds pulled, get those dead vines out of there, and yeah. So I have plenty of bulbs here left. We're not going to do we're not going to do lilies and cone flowers and stuff. We're not going to do that. They need full sun. But the caladiums and the gladiolus, they will be perfect here. They can tolerate full shade, partial shade with dappled light. So the way these trees are set up, over here is the morning sun, and then it's all this dappled light. You can see the sun up there. There's all this dappled light through the trees, and then as the sun moves, it goes from here and it moves to this point here high in the sky, and that's where it is most of the day. And then as the sun sets, it sets here. So the last few hours of the day gets good sun here. So it'll get morning sun, dappled sun, and then afternoon, evening sun. So that's what we're going to do here. And I wanted to do this a while ago, but my upstairs neighbors said that they wanted to do this area here and they haven't, and I'm tired of looking at this. So yeah, we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna get this done. So I have my caladiums, and I'll insert a picture if you're not sure what caladiums are, and there's different kinds here. And I have the gladiolus. Well, actually I have a caladium growing in the green stalk. Hold on. So these are caladiums. And yep, they're growing in the green stalk, and I wish I would have planted them higher now, the way that this nasturtium is just taking over. Look at this. It's taking all the way over. That's one plant, y'all, one nasturtium plant. But anyway, so yeah, we are going to pull all of that out. We're going to add some of this compost here. We're not going to use mine. I'm saving that, and our compost we're going to use for the fall. We're saving that to do fall amendments for the beds and bags and stuff like that. So we're just going to add some of this compost, this mushroom, this cow manure. Look at that little white fly. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, I'll kill another one.
Kill him dead. Kill him dead. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do, and we'll show you some of the process. I don't want to make this a really long video, but yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and it's finally going to get cleaned up. And those are blue jays y'all are hearing. They live up in these trees, y'all. We have blue jays, we have robins, we have canaries. Did we ever find out what the name of that blackbird was?
No, I didn't.
That had like the green streaks on his neck?
No.
It's beautiful. I'll find a picture and insert that too. We got some crazy birds, but they haven't been bothering the strawberries. We've been eating the strawberries every day. And they're not bothering them, and I thank my cat Ginger for that. They stay up in the trees, and so do the squirrels. All right, let's get back on task. We'll be back. Okay, so we got quite a bit done. I just wanted to take a moment and show you guys. A lot of these weeds are surface weeds. You see the roots here, very shallow. They don't go in deep at all. You just pull them right out. But your dandelion weeds, if you look here, just gonna dig around it, see if we can pull it all the way up. Really deep roots. Now, if you ever notice, dandelions are one of the first weeds to appear. Anyway, dandelions are one of the first weeds to appear in the spring, and that's because they are a perennial. Yes, they have roots in the ground. They go to sleep. They wake up when springtime comes. So just like your perennial flowers, dandelions are a perennial weed. And some may say it's a perennial flower. I welcome dandelions in certain areas. I think the flowers themselves are very beautiful. I don't even think I got that whole one. So if I don't get the whole root, it'll just come back up and form another flower. All right, so what a difference, right guys? So this is all clear, this is all clear, and now we're gonna add compost. Okay, so we are amended and ready to go. I have my Gladiolus bulbs, and I'm thinking I'm going to put quite a few in here. In this one, I'll probably stick some like a little towards the back. And then in the front here, I'll do the caladiums. So, quick little story for you guys. Last year, we actually planted watermelons in this spot. And it worked for a while. The watermelons were growing great. They were growing quickly. And then all of a sudden, they stopped growing. And I couldn't figure out why. This is a root, probably a tree root. It's okay. If these bulbs want to live, they'll live. I couldn't figure out why. And then I came over and I seen that they were being dug up. So I would replant them. And then a second time I saw it dug up. So I replant them. And then the third time I saw the culprit. And that was my dear old cat, Ginger. So she was over here digging up the watermelon plants. And then we connected netting all around, and she couldn't get in here anymore, so she wasn't digging them up. So she thought she had a litter box. That's what it was. So we started with 4 watermelon plants and ended up with 2. And we did get small watermelons. Here's the gladiolus, guys. We did get small watermelons, but they were still white on the inside. Like, they didn't get time to get ripe over here. Hopefully she won't dig up these bulbs. Hopefully she won't see this open space and be like, "Ooh, litter box," because she is a mostly outdoor cat, even though she has a litter box inside. Hopefully she'll leave it alone. So the gladiolus, I plant these like 6 to 8 inches in. I'm no expert. I'm just showing you what I do. And it's the same thing I did in the front garden. And you guys saw my in-ground garden tour, quote unquote, that the bulbs were coming up. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And then the caladiums, I'll show you guys in a sec. So now here I have my compost tea. And I'm just taking a cupful and dropping them everywhere. Dropping some everywhere that I dropped a bulb. So it's just watered in with some goodness. So next we're going to plant the caladium bulbs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do get pretty big, so I think they'll fill in this front space really, really well. The gladiolus, they are perennial, and allegedly they won't flower until the second year. And then I got information from another source saying to just plant them every 2 weeks for continuous blooms. So I don't know, y'all. We'll see what happens. We'll see. The caladiums, these will come up in a few weeks, but they are annuals, so they won't survive a cold New York winter. Maybe in a warmer zone they'll overwinter well, not here in New York. So if I want to keep them, I'll have to dig them up. So I am going to, let's see, there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, whew, bugs. And again, I'm only planting it like, get these weeds out of here. I'm only gonna plant it like 6 inches in. This one says Caladium Galaxy. I think that's, I'll put up a picture of the different kinds. And I'm just dropping them in. Like, I have no, there's roots all over it. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in. And then the next one I'm going to drop, it says Caladium Gingerland. So it definitely has some kind of reddish, brownish thing going on. Then I have one that says Caladium Pink Symphony. That's a real good hole. Put that in there. Another Galaxy, since that's what's on the other end there. And then the last one says Frida Hempel, whoever she is. I don't know. But the flower's pretty. Her caladium's pretty. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then the same thing that I did with the gladiolus, I'm gonna add some of the compost tea right to it, and then we'll water the whole thing in at the end. All right, so now we're just watering this in, and that's it. This really took us no time to do, and I'm glad we got it done. I'm excited to see the caladiums pop up. It's gonna be really pretty. Just gonna water this in. They should be up in a few weeks. You guys see how big mine is, and I just planted out my green stalk. Actually saw the picture. I planted out my green stalk on May 28th, and the caladiums are looking really good in there. It's Father's Day. It's June 20th, so yeah, that's less than 3 weeks. And summer has just begun, literally. And so we're gonna have some beauty, some more beauty to add to our beautiful backyard urban garden. Thank you guys so much once again for watching, for subscribing, for sharing, for liking, for commenting. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have no idea. Learn with me, grow with me. Thank you so much for being here. I love you for real. Bye.